Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another edition of the Spotlight Ravens series. I'm Aaron Schneider, the Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us from the volleyball team is Kaycie Gates. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Kaycie is in her junior year at the volleyball team. In her freshman year, she contributed 5.47 assists per set and 2.05 digs per set. And then she also notched 32 aces in that year. And then during her sophomore year last year, she provided 3.79 assists per set and 1.41 digs per set, and then also contributed 24 aces. Last year, she also set the 5-set match record with 8 aces in a match, which also ranks third in school history for a match of any length. So first, to kick things off, what is your major and minor?
I am an athletic training major, and I do not have a minor.
Okay. Who is your inspiration and why?
I would have to say my inspiration is my mom, and she just has so much courage and grace through rough times and hardships in her life, and I just love how she comes out on the other side stronger, and she just loves harder than anyone that I know. So.
Okay. What is your driving force / motivation?
I would just say that my motivation is just to be better each day and to stay consistent for my teammates and the people in my life.
Okay. What is your favorite aspect about sports and why?
My favorite aspect about sports has to be the camaraderie that is created with your teammates. I just don't think you can beat the feeling of knowing you have a full team of awesome people in your corner at all times. So that's a really good feeling to have.
All right. What is your favorite non-athletic memory at AU?
I would have to say that especially freshman year and sophomore year, I used to have game nights with my friends all the time, either at fair here where I live now with my older friends or in their house that they had last year as seniors. So.
All right. And then what is your favorite athletic memory at AU?
There are so many to choose from. This was so hard for me. I think we played in a tournament my freshman year at North Park in Chicago. And we played a 5-set match against Knox College, and it was it was really just neck and neck for a while, and it was really fun. And I got I don't want to brag on myself or anything, that's not what I mean, but I tied for a record of the most assists in 5 sets, so that was a pretty cool memory to have just for the rest of my life. So it was also just a really fun game with our friends.
All right, for sure. Going on to the next segment of questions, the team superlative type questions. First, the team is best dressed.
I would have to say Lexi Sorrell.
Okay. Who on the team is the best dancer?
Definitely Melanie Marchena.
Okay. Who on the team is the joker, prankster, best sense of humor?
I'm going from last year's team because I don't really know all of our freshmen yet, but I would say Taylor Lawson was our biggest joker.
Okay. Who on the team is most outgoing?
Felicity Bontrager, for sure. She will talk to anyone who wants to talk to her.
All right. Who on the team is the best trash talker?
I'm also going to have to say Melanie Marchena.
Right. Who on the team is the pregame DJ?
Last year it was Taylor Lawson and a little bit of Emily Benefiel, but mostly Taylor.
Okay, and then what is the team's go-to pregame song?
September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. We jam out to that for every game.
And it was just the 21st a few days ago too.
I know. I told all my friends about it. We were very excited.
And then what is your go-to pregame song?
I don't really know if I have one. It just depends on what mood I'm in. Most of the time I'll listen to September over and over again, even if we don't, but anything upbeat.
All right. Going into the next segment of questions, first, if you could invite 3 people to dinner, dead or alive, who would you invite?
I would invite Sophia Bush, Blake Lively, and Carrie Underwood. They're 3 just really strong, amazing women I've looked up to my entire life.
All right. What is your favorite food?
Pasta, for sure.
Okay, do you got a specific type that's your favorite?
I don't know if I can choose. I love spaghetti. I love fettuccine. It's just, I love pasta. Pasta is just, I just got to go with the general there.
And okay, what is your favorite thing to do outside of volleyball?
I would have to say playing my guitar is my favorite thing to do.
Okay. Do you have any pets, and if so, what kind and what are their names?
I do. I have a dog. He's a mutt, but we think he's a whippet, which is kind of like a greyhound, and a yellow lab mix, and his name is Roscoe.
Okay. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Anything chocolate. Anything at all.
Have you traveled outside of the country, and if so, where?
I have. My freshman year in January, I went to Belize through Tri-S. Our volleyball team went for a mission trip, and it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Okay. What is your favorite quote?
My favorite quote is from Sophia Bush, and it is, "You are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously."
Yep. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
I would travel to a little island in Greece called Kalakairi because it's where they filmed Mamma Mia, and it's just beautiful out there. So,
Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas for sure.
All right. And then what is your favorite TV show?
All time, it's One Tree Hill.
Okay. What are your favorite hobbies?
I think I would just have to say writing music and playing my guitar.
Okay. What is a little known but amazing fact about yourself?
I write music. A lot of people know that I sing and I play my guitar, but I also write a lot of songs. I just don't share them.
Okay, and then follow up. Do you have like a process?
Most of the time when I'm stressed out or when I have something major going on in my life, that'll be my stress reliever, and words just kind of come out on the paper and turn into a song. So I guess you could say it's a process.
Is it more of putting yourself is it more of your own point of view, or is it or just it's a song, it's not necessarily about yourself?
It depends. A lot of times it's about me and what I'm going through in my life, but sometimes if I have a friend that's going through a hard time, or I just want to write something for them or do something nice, it'll be more about them, but most of the time it's about me and what I'm going through.
All right. Why did you choose AU?
I chose Anderson because I was being recruited by the volleyball team, so that was a big reason that got me onto Anderson. But originally my freshman year, my first semester, I was a nursing major. So I really enjoyed the atmosphere of the nursing program and the staff. And I just loved the small, homely feel of campus when I got here. So I would say that's probably why I chose AU.
All right. What is your favorite class at AU and why?
Definitely kinesiology, because I was always interested in what we were talking about, and it was very interactive, and I just feel like I learned a lot that's going to help me later on in my major in life. So,
all right. Who is your favorite professor at AU and why?
Tanya Whiteman. I love her to death. She always makes sure her students are caught up with what she's talking about and we know what we're doing. And she genuinely just cares about us. And I love that aspect of her teaching style. So,
okay. What are your plans after college?
Hopefully, they're a little unknown right now, but hopefully I am going to get my master's either in kinesiology or athletic training, and then I will hopefully work in a college one day as an athletic trainer. So.
Okay. And then finally, what do you want your lasting legacy to be at AU?
I would like my lasting legacy to be that I was always there for anyone who needed advice, whether it be a friend or just needed someone to listen. I want people to remember me as someone who genuinely cared about others and always worked hard to achieve my goals and helped others through theirs. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I've covered all the questions I want to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Kaycie, thank you for doing this interview with us.
Thank you for having me.
Be sure to follow along with more Spotlight Ravens series interviews. We'll have another one tomorrow, so we will see you then.